Yo, listen up. This is the story of a man whose arm was straight poetry. Sonny Jurgensen, born August 23, 1934, in Wilmington, North Carolina, he was slinging footballs before the world even knew his name. This ain't just about a quarterback. This is about a standard, a legacy, a man who made the game look effortless. Let's lock in. Christian Adolf Sonny Jurgensen III grew up with football in his blood. Backyard throws turned into high school dominance, and before long, Duke University came calling. At Duke, Sonny wasn't just good, he was fearless. He played quarterback, defensive back, whatever the team needed. That toughness, that followed him forever. In 1957, he entered the NFL draft and landed with the Philadelphia Eagles. That moment changed his life in football history. From 1957 to 1963, Sonny carved his name into the league with the Eagles. He helped lead them to the 1960 NFL Championship, proving he wasn't just talented, he was clutch. Then came 1964. A trade sent Sonny to Washington, and that's where the legend went nuclear. Over the next 11 seasons, he became one of the most dangerous passers the league had ever seen. Cannon arm, ice-cold nerves, surgical accuracy, 5 Pro Bowl selections, thousands of yards through the air. When he finally stepped away in 1974, his stat line told the story: over 32,000 passing yards and 255 touchdown passes in an era where throwing wasn't easy. Sonny didn't just play quarterback, he defined it. In 1983, football royalty became official Pro Football Hall of Fame. But Sonny wasn't done. He slid right into the broadcast booth and became the voice of Washington football. For decades, fans didn't just watch games, they listened to Sonny. His humor, his honesty, his love for the game made him family to millions. Sunday didn't feel right without him. Today, the football world stopped for a moment. Sonny Jurgensen has passed away at the age of 91. The news hit hard, quiet, heavy. A life that spanned generations came to a close. His family confirmed his passing earlier today. At this time, no official medical cause of death has been publicly detailed. What is known is that Sonny passed peacefully after living a long, full, meaningful life. He wasn't just a Hall of Famer. He was a husband, a father, a grandfather, a voice people trusted. And today, football lost one of its real ones. Behind the legend was a man deeply devoted to his family. Sonny married his wife Margot in June 8, 1967. Their marriage lasted nearly 6 decades, a true partnership built on love, loyalty, and laughter. He was the proud father of 4 sons, 2 from an earlier marriage and 2 with Margot. By every account, being a dad meant more to Sonny than any trophy or record. Family was his real championship. Sonny played in a different era, not the mega contract age, but his long NFL career, combined with decades in broadcasting, gave him a solid financial legacy. While exact figures were never publicly confirmed, his lifetime earnings are widely believed to be in the multi-million-dollar range. But money was never his flex. Respect was. Off the field, Sonny lived easy and real. Golf outings, fishing trips, charity events, sitting around swapping stories with old teammates. He loved being around people, cracking jokes, and staying connected to the game he gave everything to. He carried himself with warmth, humor, and that unmistakable old-school class. No ego, no drama. Just Sonny being Sonny. Sonny Jurgensen wasn't just throwing passes, he was reading minds. In an era where defenses hit harder and protection was thinner, Sonny saw the field like it was slowed down just for him. He didn't rely on raw speed or flashy footwork. He relied on anticipation, timing, trust. He'd release the ball before receivers even turned their heads, and somehow it was always right there. Coaches used to say Sonny ran the offense like a chess grandmaster, 2 plays ahead, calm, calculated, dangerous. That kind of intelligence, you can't coach that. You're born with it. This was not a soft era of football. Sonny played through injuries that would shut seasons down today. Broken ribs, banged up shoulders, fingers swollen like balloons. And still he showed up. No excuse, no drama. Just tape it up and let it fly. Teammates respected him because he never asked anyone to do something he wouldn't do himself. If Sonny was under center, everybody else knew it was time to lock in. That toughness became his silent signature. Ask any longtime fan, and they'll tell you Sonny had moments that still feel unreal. Fourth quarter drives where defenses knew he was throwing and still couldn't stop it. Deep bombs dropped perfectly into tight coverage. What made Sonny different was the respect he got from everybody: teammates, opponents, coaches, even defenders who tried to take his head off. Linebackers used to say they hated playing against him because he never panicked. Safeties said he looked them off like a magician. Cornerbacks knew one mistake meant 6 points. When rivals praise you, that's when you know you were special. When Sonny transitioned into broadcasting, he didn't change who he was, and fans loved him for it. He told the truth. He praised effort. He called out nonsense. If a play was bad, he said it was bad. If a quarterback messed up, Sonny explained why not to shame, but to teach. You could hear the quarterback inside him on every call. He wasn't just commentating. He was schooling the audience. Sunday after Sunday, his voice became comfort food for football fans. Sonny had jokes for days. Dry humor, perfect timing, the kind that sneaks up on you. He'd drop a one-liner mid-broadcast and have the whole booth laughing without missing a beat. Off camera, he loved telling stories, locker room moments, road trips, near disasters that turned into wins. And he told them the same way every time, because that's how legends do it. Listening to Sonny talk football felt like sitting with your favorite uncle who really knows his stuff. Despite the fame, Sonny lived low-key. No Hollywood flash. No chasing headlines. No ego trips. Home was where he recharged. Time with his wife. Time with his kids. Time just being regular. Neighbors described him as friendly, approachable, always willing to stop and talk. He never acted like a Hall of Famer, even though he was. That humility made people love him even more. Young quarterbacks looked up to Sonny, and not just for his arm. They studied his decision-making, his patience, his toughness, his leadership. Some got advice directly from him. Others learned just by watching how he carried himself. Sonny believed football was about responsibility to your team, to your city, to the fans who showed up in the cold. That mindset still echoes through the game today. When news of Sonny's passing spread, the reaction was immediate. Former players shared stories. Broadcasters spoke with emotion. Fans posted memories from decades ago, first games, first autographs, first Sundays spent listening to Sonny's voice. It wasn't just sadness. It was gratitude. Gratitude for a life that gave so much to the game. Sonny played when football was raw. No fancy rules protecting quarterbacks. No easy yards. No shortcuts. Every throw was earned. Every win was a battle. And surviving that era while dominating it, that's rare air. Modern football stands on the shoulders of players like Sonny pioneers who proved the passing game could be art. So today, we don't just mourn, we remember. We celebrate the deep passes, the laughter in the booth, the man who gave football his heart. Rest easy, Sonny Jurgensen. Your arm is legendary, your voice is unforgettable, and your legacy is forever.